Hello, and welcome to day 11 of my 31 days of Tarot, where I continue to teach myself what these cards mean. I have my set of cards that I've been using. We've got the Quick and Easy Read. We have the Tarot of Dreams by Joe Marchetti. Steampunk, This Might Hurt, 5-cent Tarot, the Gendron Tarot, and the Lightseer's Tarot. I'm going to try to stop saying I have links in the description for all the decks I've used. I'm also looking for questions so that I can start practicing reading. The readings will be put out publicly on YouTube, but if you would like me to do a free reading for you, please reply and you can choose one of the decks that I have if you want for what you want the reading done with, and I will do my best. So today's 11, and I have been doing the pairing between the minor arcana and the major arcana of the same number, and the last one was 10 and now we're 11, and I don't know, but we will see. I'm going to see if 11, the Justice card, has any connection at all with the next level of cards, which is the pages or princesses. I think that's the only ones that are on these decks. So either page or princess, depending on how they deal with the court cards. So there's all my Justice cards. And wow. So this one, it's a scale, but it looks like a person's a scale, or this is a pretty ornate scale to make it look like hands. That's pretty intense. Scale, 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 justice, scale. Ooh. I don't know the inverse, but look at that scale. The positive and the inverse, where looking right at you. That's pretty cool. This one doesn't have any scales, but it is, here's the traditional. So it does have, well, lots of birds, but there's no scale. Oh no, there's a scale up at the top. But they're doing a kind of a watery, different throne instead of the two, you know, where you have the reiteration of the columns that we've seen in the High Priestess. You know, you have the columns which, you know, hold up your structure, because 11, it's an odd number, not an even. So I guess the odd numbers need columns, 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 columns to help hold things up, keep things steady. So balance or imbalance, justice or injustice. I'm going on straight with the word, what it says. Okay, 5-cent Tarot. I'm gonna roll. What do you say? Cause and effect, and negatively injustice. We've got truth, fairness, and unfairness, and dishonesty. And the Quick and Easy, the card of personal integrity and fairness. Take responsibility for your own actions. Every action you take will have an effect. Yes, that is true. I don't need a card to tell me that. Sorry, that just seems obvious. Be decisive, move forward. Contracts, agreements, and legal disputes are resolved in your favor. If you've been wronged, justice is assured. Yay, justice! Out of curiosity, I usually don't turn it over, but patience is needed. Show mercy to others. Do not be harsh with them. Predicts violence, injustice, inequality, legal complications, broken laws, biased treatment, bureaucracy, basically things that are unfair. The opposite of justice. So I don't think I need to pull any books on justice, because to me, yeah, that seems like the thing. So let's move on to our first element, which is always fire or wands. So we've got Wands, and we've got the Page of Wands, and Justice, and the, oh, no. There we go. Page of Wands, wrong order. And Justice and Page of Wands. And we've got the Page of Matches. Gotta mix it up. And the Princess of Wands. So this one's got a princess. Oh, this is wrong. Hold on. Page of Wands. This is completely wrong. Okay, sorry I had to do a bad edit, but I had the wrong cards. So I had to cut that out. So we have page, page, page. This has princess, page, 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 page. This, we've got wands, fire with the reds looking kind of slyly. This one's side eye, it looks unsure. Has everything, looks ready to do whatever needs to be done, but I see unsure here, as opposed to this one that's just woohoo, playing with the wand, going crazy. This page, happy playing music. So 5-cent Tarot says free spirit, discovery, exploration, and conversely setbacks, procrastination, aimless. I can get procrastination from this one, and from a free spirit I would get that the opposite would be aimless and just not doing what you should be, as opposed to somebody who's actually, though may not be following somebody else's path, has a path and they are following it. They are not being aimless. Quick and Easy says may signify male under 30, and of course, because that really pisses off the princess, doesn't it? Who is self-confident, charming, and generous, nature lover, enthusiast, active and involved, very emotional, courageous, has strong convictions, encourages and inspires others to be their best. And this is the reason I really don't like the very traditional cards, is in the courts they give no quarter for a female except to be a mother, and at best a child, as well. So the pages are saying, yeah, you know what, if you got a page, you're a male. But it doesn't necessarily, it's a person of probably more masculine tendencies than feminine tendencies, which again has nothing to do with gender. And somebody under 30, meaning someone who's still exploring life. Now, what does that got to do with justice? Nothing to me so far, except that depending on where they are in their exploration, they may land on one side or the other of current justice laws. So let's go on to water. Yes, cups and cups. And again, the court cards may have nothing to do with the major arcana, but that's what I'm doing. See, I am just being a free spirit and exploring and seeing where it goes. Some of these things work, some of them don't, but that's okay. Because it's my 31 days of tarot. I like this. Just that look on his face. Like, huh? Is that my feet? And pigs are flying. I don't know which one is more astounding. Seeing my feet above my head, or that pigs fly. And kitty. I want a kitty like that. And let's see, alligators. Again, got a fish in a bag. Not so happy, but I don't know. I wouldn't be happy if that's what I had to wear. At least I had a glass of wine. Ah, a glass of wine. This Page of Cups angsty, not the happy. Those are not happy eyes. So again, we've got curiosity, which goes with their fire pages, which were free spirit, but free spirits usually I think is curious. Vulnerability, possibility, negatively is immaturity, envy, and vulnerability, excuse me. It's hard to figure out sometimes. Intuition, possibility. So there's still curiosity, but it's more on an emotional water level. Whereas the Page of Wands were more free spirit in ideas, passions, not ideas, because that's going to be swords, right? Because they're intellect. So your Page of Wands were more free spirit in passion and just going off and doing something, probably very instantaneous and really pissing people off who want to plan better. Your Page of Cups is more curious about the emotional side of things. Triggers. Let's see. Look at that. Signifies a male under 30. Direct and brutally honest. Works in a creative or artistic field. This man can be moody and very emotional. Sympathizes with others' troubles. Passionate about life. Outgoing and charismatic. May lack social skills or education. This man enters your life without long-term effects. I've mentioned my ideas about the male connotation. If you do get a reading from me, I do not stand by those. I will read what I feel it means, and having masculine or feminine tendencies has nothing to do with whether it's going to be a man or a woman. Page of Swords, my opinion, but I'm reading the cards. Page of Swords, Page of Swords, Page of Swords, Page of Needles, Princess of Swords. This is one of my favorite cards. Princess of Swords and Page of Swords. So this one probably, because I do think of, since air and swords have been more intellect. She's reading a book, walking across a pole, a sword across a cavern. Fearless. This you get, it's a princess, but fighting. There's a dawn, bird in the sky. This person seems startled, but okay. I think of West Side Story for some reason when I see this one. I see action, ready to just jump into the balloon and go. Of course, having a sword in a hot air balloon, iffy combination, but no one asked me. This one, again, these are more like, I think this set of cards depends on you actually knowing what it's supposed to be. It doesn't really tell me a whole lot. And we've got a rooster. Because why? I don't know. Restless. Okay. Maybe roosters are restless. New ideas, curiosity. So yeah, new ideas, curiosity, restless. This one looks surprised. Let's see, manipulation, deception, and all talk. Yeah, we don't like those all talkers, but that would be the opposite of somebody being curious and reading, and someone who just wants to talk about it but never does anything. Quick and easy. Signifies a male. Intelligent, confident, and responsible. Intimidates others and challenges them to keep up. Okay, I can see that. Thrives on extreme sports and outdoor activities. Represents designers, artists. Wasn't artists before? They just use different words. Builders, manufacturers, those who work with their hands or create physical objects. For some reason, the swords, the intellect, they have them working with their hands more so than the creative types of water. Interesting to try to keep in mind. Pentacles, coins, pentacles, pentacles, buttons, unicorn, Princess of Pentacles, and pentacles. Okay. Again, this really gives me nothing except coins, green, earth, This one, intrigue is what I get from this one. Focus and balance with learning. They're entwined. There's this cord going around here and it's back around the leg and around the foot. This pentacle seems in nature. I don't know if this is like a young and an older spirit looking over. This one's peering into their pentacle. This one looks like maybe a stage, red curtains coming out onto a stage except for the snow. So you got snow here. Dream endeavor, diligence, manifestation, procrastination, laziness, and greediness. One who is high-spirited, engaging, and optimistic, makes friends easily, sociable, charming, intelligent, educated, with good common sense. Okay. I'm gonna say that none of these tell me that in the card. It's something that you just gonna have to remember that the Page of Pentacles or Princess of Pentacles or coins is somebody who's, the last thing I would think of dreamer would have been, I would have thought more the air sign than the earth sign. But, you know, who am I to change what it's supposed to mean? I'm just saying the cards don't tell me that, and I'll have to work on that. So there you go. Those are your pages. Remember, please look below if you want to know what the decks are. And also, if you have a question that you'd like me to try to read, please contact me, pick a deck, and I will do my best. Thank you.